Welcome back to the divisional round of the playoffs. The Colts fans are looking for their seats as the number 1 seed Indianapolis hosts the number 6 seed Miami Dolphins. If you're watching from home, I hope you got your popcorn ready, because today one team will get closer to their dreams of reaching the Super Bowl. The other will have to pack up and get ready for the next season. The Colts have earned their bye week, going 15-1 this season. Their only loss coming at home gives Miami a bit of hope that they can pull out an upset. Keep in mind the reigning, defending NFL MVP Peyton Manning will be going up against the back-to-back rushing title leader. Let's get ready for the kickoff. The Miami Dolphins will be receiving the ball this week to start the game. Vanderjagt kicks it off and the divisional round has officially began. Asante Samuel is returning the kick about 5 yards deep in the end zone, brought it out to the 15-yard line. Not a great return. The Dolphins have a lot of injuries on this team and just managed to sneak into the playoffs. I don't think many of them saw him here at the end of the week. First play of the game is a handoff to Williams for a gain of 4. Last week, Williams didn't have flashy numbers, but he ran hard. Kitna pitches it to Williams' right side. There is a lot of space. He has the first down and runs out of bounds. I guess Ricky is saving his body for the fourth quarter. New set of downs at the 31. Kitna rolls to his right. They did this a lot last week. Almost picked off. The Colts were prepared. Almost forced the turnover. Miami's fortunate they dropped the interception. Second down, Kitna is under center, drops back, has time, short pass, and this happened last week a few times. Kitna had some wild passes last week. I thought maybe it was the snow, but there's no excuses today. He drops back, moves to his right, no one is open, and just throws it. Almost picked off. Kitna is not looking good out there today. After running the ball well with Williams, 3 straight incompletions forced the Dolphins to punt. Sullivan is back there to return the ball from about the 26 and takes it to his own 39-yard line. Let's see what the NFL MVP does on his first drive. There he is, Peyton Manning under center, drops back, throws to Wayne, and he put it right on the money. This isn't Jeff Garcia. This is the Sheriff. The Dolphins have some young, unproven guys at corner. They might have a long day today. Manning does it better than anyone else. Colts come out in the shotgun formation. Manning makes some adjustments at the line, snaps the ball, throws on a rope to Harrison, who avoids not 1, not 2, but everyone on defense. Just like that, 2 plays, Colts score touchdown. There's a reason they went 15-1 this season. This is going to be a long day for the Dolphins. Remember, last week Edmund King got injured. His replacement, Tony Bua, number 51, did a terrible job wrapping up, and once he wasn't able to take him down, it was over. Vanderjagt will be attempting the extra point. It's amazing how in about half a minute they scored. We saw this last week when Miami gave up that big run against Cleveland. They're going to have to make some adjustments soon. Not just on the defensive side of the ball, but on the offense. They ran pretty well last time, and keeping the ball out of Manning's hands is always a good thing. Allison is returning the kickoff, but he's just contemplating life, and he decides to kneel it. I wonder what he was thinking about. There's Manning talking to Harrison. Let's see what Miami can do on this drive. Last time ended on 3 incompletions and Kitna is sacked right away. There was no time for him to even look at his first read. Larry Triplett showing off his muscle. Don't know why, he wasn't even blocked. Guard gave him visitation rights. 2nd and 15 after the sack. Dolphins in shotgun formation. The offensive line giving no time. Kitna chucks it and it falls incomplete. I count 5 Colts players, and none of them came down with the interception. Dolphins came out in the empty back set for 3rd down. Kitna under center, drops back, good protection, but the Colts dropped everyone back in coverage, and it worked. 6 straight incompletions for the Dolphins. The past 2 drives have not been great. They both ended with 3 straight incompletions. Offensive line looked bad, and they abandoned the running game already. Hopefully, the special teams unit can do a better job. It'll be fielded around midfield. He's getting great blocking, and he's down at the 36. They're already in good position to score. Peyton Manning comes out in a shotgun. The offensive line is dominating, moves to his right, throws to James, who's tackled by Allison, who had 3 interceptions last week. Colts lost 4 yards on that play. Shotgun again. Good blocking. Manning throws to Wayne, who's wide open in between the zone. The Dolphins already have enough problems covering Harrison. I think they forgot they also had Reggie Wayne to worry about. Those two are really going to make the Dolphins fans go crazy today. These cheerleaders are going to make Colts fans crazy. Let's take another look. Great protection, but look at the left over here. Bua, what are you doing? Just like that, they're back in the red zone. Manning drops back, throws to Cross, and I don't think there's a throw this guy can't make. They're in a goal-to-goal situation now, coming out in a goal line formation. Manning hands it off to James, who can't get past the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get it in on first down. Second down, they hand it back to James. Took a weird cut to the outside and tackled by Parsons for a big loss. Can the Dolphins complete the defensive stand? Manning could write his autobiography with all this time, and the pass hits the ground. The Dolphins bent, but didn't break and will force the Colts to kick. Vanderjagt comes out to kick a 22-yarder. It's not really much more than an extra point. Didn't expect him to miss it, and Colts are now up 10-0. Last week, the Dolphins were up 10-0, but squabbled it all away. That's right, I said it. Squabbled. This week, they're going to have to be the squabbly. There is still a lot of time as they start their next drive on the 20. They've had 6 straight pass plays, and this will be 7. Kitna rolls out. Last time they did this, it was very well defended. Chambers makes the catch in double coverage, and it's the first completion in the game for the Dolphins. They gained 15 yards on the pass to Chambers. Now on the 35-yard line, Kitna snaps the ball, drops back, throws to Chambers, who's wide open, and he's gone. Unless Sullivan, number 23, can catch up to him, he might, he could, he won't. Touchdown, Miami. They've managed to get on the board. They're squabbling. Chambers is carrying this team right now. Number 84 never looked so good. This was just a complete breakdown on the Colts corner. You're going to see him coming on the blitz, and he backs off. That was all the separation he needed as he shows the world what the speed of sound looks like. Here comes Olenamadi to make this a 3-point game. I thought this was going to be a slobber knocker. Looks like Miami isn't going down without a fight. Chris Chambers deserves all the credit on this one. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here though. It was just one big play. They weren't able to do much before it. We'll see if they can keep it up. Cross fields the kick at the 5-yard line. There's a lot of room ahead. Past the 20 and down at the 27. We'll see if the Colts can take back the momentum. Manning rolls to his right, throws to his left. Tony Bua again can't make the plays. Somebody call the bullying hotline because Manning is picking on him again. I'm thinking the Colts got the momentum back. Yeah, they got the momentum back. Manning makes an adjustment on the line, counter to James, who squeezes through a hole and takes 3 Dolphins to bring them down for a gain of 5. The Colts don't look to be in a hurry, probably going to run the clock out. Manning quickly snaps the ball, pitch to James, who runs over Hammond, and Bua actually made the play. That will be the end of the first quarter, and boy, it was looking like a blowout. Dolphins are hanging on, but for how much longer, who knows. It's the start of the second quarter, 3rd down. Manning drops back, throws to Wayne, who gets hit hard but holds on for the catch. Both Harrison and Wayne are snacking on yards today, and they're like Pac-Man, and Manning is dropping them cherries. This defense looking like a group of ghosts as they give up 3 yards to James on the ground. Second down after the run, Manning under center, hands it off to James up the middle for a nice 4 yards, making for a manageable 3rd down. Positive yards are good yards. All they need is 3 yards for a first down. They'll be inside the red zone. Manning drops back, throws to Wayne, who got behind the defense. He's gone. Bua tried to get an angle on him, but Colts score another touchdown. Manning has been lighting it up, throwing cherries. The fans here are going wild. They can see themselves watching the Colts on Super Bowl Sunday already. Vanderjagt comes out to make this a 10-point game again. They're now up 17-7. This Dolphins defense was too legit to quit last week. This week, they just quit. There's still a lot of time left in the half. The Dolphins came back last time. All they have to do is relax and play some smart football. The kick sails out of the back of the end zone. Dolphins will start at the 20. The Colts seem to be good at everything, even kickoffs. There's Manning again, hanging out with Wayne this time. The Dolphins have almost 5 minutes to do something. Kitna drops back, good protection, throws deep. Chambers one-on-one and tackled at midfield. Chambers got behind Hill, and with the game he's having so far, why wouldn't you just keep giving it to him? He's already over 100 yards on 3 receptions today, plus a touchdown. He's been the heartbeat of this team, and he needs to keep pumping. They're at their own 48-yard line. Kitna is under center, snaps the ball, rolls to his right, throws down the middle, and David Martin somehow came down with that pass. They're getting hot. They're getting toasty. They're now in field goal range. Kitna hands it off to Williams, who fights for a gain of 3 yards. That's his first carry since the start of the game. Williams hasn't been too much of a factor since. That was only his 3rd carry in the game. He gets his 4th here. Good blocking, drags his defender short of the 1st. Back-to-back rushes from Williams. Last time that happened, he never touched it again for a quarter. Kitna drops back, good protection, throws to Morris, who bobbles it but can't pull it in. I thought Ricky Williams was running the ball well, but they decided to pass and it just didn't work. They're thin at tight end, which is why Morris was out there. He's the backup fullback, with Lindomati attempting a 37-yarder, and it's good. They're only down by a touchdown, but definitely think they should have had more. One of the biggest downsides of not getting the first down is that they're giving the ball back to the Colts with 3 minutes left in the half. That's a lot of time for the Sheriff Peyton Manning. Cross bringing it out of the end zone, tries to get past the 20, but only gets to the 20. 2 minutes and 43 seconds is a lot of time for this team. Manning is under center. They run a counter with James. He runs over his own guy, tries to get to the edge, and is forced out after getting the first. He's a former rushing title holder, you know. I was under the impression that the clock stops when you run out of bounds. I guess not. Manning makes an adjustment at the line. I wonder what he sees. He drops back, throws to his right, and tipped. You don't see Manning make a mistake like that often. This is interesting. They're running a no huddle. Usually you run this when the clock is ticking, not when it's stopped. Manning with a quick snap, throws to his left to Wayne, who makes the catch and tackled by his face mask. Yeah, that's going to be a flag. Face mask, number 27, defense. With the penalty, they're now in Miami territory. Didn't take him long, did it? Manning rolls to his right, throws to his left, something he should never do, and somehow makes a completion. Some players can get away with it. Manning is one of those players. They quickly get back to the line. Harrison is having a really good half. Manning drops back, throws to his right to Cross, who gets about 7 on the play. They go back to the no-huddle offense again. They look like they're taking their time to set up. I don't blame them. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. Manning goes under center, hands it off to James, who takes it right, tackled 1 yard short of first. 3rd and short. The Colts can do whatever they want, really, and they do a counter with James, and he helps his lineman get a pancake on poor Bua. And no one will bring him down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This is looking to get out of hand here. The Colts are now up by 2 touchdowns before the half. With the extra point, Vanderjagt will extend the lead to 14. It is up, and it is good. Colts are now up 24-10 before the half. James showed this team is dangerous on the ground too. The Dolphins find themselves in a tough spot. There's still over a minute left in the half. It isn't over yet, and they still have a chance to bring themselves back. That's another touchback, and they'll have to march 80 yards to close the gap. They didn't start too hot, punt, but they're figuring it out. Chris Chambers has been huge on their last 2 drives. You think they'd go to him again. Getting the under center, rolls to his right, sacked immediately. Herrera gives his 3rd sack this postseason. The Dolphins look content going into the half with the score the way it is. They don't want to make the score any worse. They hand it off to Ricky, and that'll end up being the final play of the half. When the number 1 team takes on the number 6 seed who snuck into the playoffs, I'm sure people predicted this score. I'll see you when we start the second half. Welcome back to the second half of this divisional matchup. The former AFC East team, Indianapolis Colts, lead their former division rival, the Miami Dolphins, 24-10. The Miami Dolphins will be kicking off to start the second half, and that doesn't bode well for them because the Indianapolis Colts have been steamrolling them so far. Cross will start the return from the 7-yard line and brought back to the 25. The Colts will start the half in the shotgun formation. Manning standing tall, James to the right. He takes the handoff up the middle, fights for 6 yards. He's had 10 carries so far in this game, and he's looking good. Second down, Manning is under center. He makes a change at the line of scrimmage. He's got a big brain, drops back, throws to the right, and the Dolphins had it covered the entire way. Third down, another adjustment by Manning at the line, drops back, quick throw to his right. Harrison has space, but wait, I think he accidentally stepped out. He did. He stepped out before the first down. As much as they might want to go for it, they're up by 14 and they choose to punt the ball here. It's a banger of a kick and it will be returned from about the 23. Samuel brings it to the 37. Pretty good return. The Dolphins manage to stop the Manning-led Colts. Kitna rolls to his right, has time, throws an egg, and he's lucky it wasn't picked off. The corner pulled off his guy and made a great play on the ball. Second down now after the incompletion. Another rollout, has time, throws, and Booker makes a great catch. First of the day for him, and got the first down. They're near midfield now. Kitna under center, drops back, pumps, and Herrera gives up his second sack of the game. Fourth of the postseason. That's the assignment for Herrera, Dwight Freeney. Herrera was the biggest question mark going into the season. Orlando Brown retired, forcing them to start the former first-round pick this season. Kitna has time, throws over the middle, Chambers for the first down. The dude is just money. The Dolphins are marching down the field. Kitna under center, drops back, clean pocket, throws deep to his left, and Booker couldn't make the catch. He was hit hard. Kitna started off really slow in the beginning of the game, but he's making some good decisions now. Oh, Booker is down. The Dolphins are already missing Randy McMichael, David Boston, along with their fourth string receiver, Jimenez. This isn't good. The Dolphins only have one receiving threat left, and that's Chris Chambers, who gets hit hard but held on to the ball. They'll now have 3rd and a yard to keep the drive going. Kitna drops back, he tucks and runs for the first down. They're just outside the red zone at the 25-yard line. Kitna pitches it left to Williams, just a wall of blue, and tackled at the line of scrimmage. If there was blocking on that play, I sure didn't see it. Second down after the failed run, Kitna rolls to his right. They've had success doing this. No one is getting open. Kitna is running out of time, tosses it, and Aguilar bails out his quarterback again this week. They're now at the 5-yard line. Williams takes it up the middle, not much blocking, and gains a few yards. Here's their chance to close the gap. Second and goal, handoff to Williams again, squeezes through but can't get in for a touchdown, stopped at the 1-yard line. If they don't get in here, they have to go for it on 4th down, right? Kitna snaps it quickly, throws to the back of the end zone, David Martin comes down with it, touchdown Miami. He's been pretty clutch when needed, and they close the gap. Odlindo Mate comes out to kick the extra point to make this a 7-point game. Just when you thought this game was over, the Dolphins pulled you back in. Let's see if the Colts have an answer. The last time the Dolphins got this close, the Colts drove down the field and got a touchdown. This team isn't easy to stop at all. They can pass it if they want to, they can run it if they want to. You'll see on the drive chart that the Colts scored 4 straight times before that last punt. I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts just played keep away to run the clock down. Manning hands the ball off to James, who fights forward for a 3-yard gain. The clock is running, Colts in shotgun formation, wouldn't be surprised to see a draw. Manning keeps it, throws over the middle, tipped and picked off by Hudson. He'll get tackled at the 32-yard line. There's a flag, but it was after the interception.
Clipping, number 99, defense. 15-yard penalty.
It was Jason Taylor with a penalty. This is huge because it kicks him out of field goal range. You can see Taylor trying to get after the quarterback. He continued to hustle down the field after the pass, but ended up being the dirtiest player in the game. The Dolphins are in great position to try and tie the game. Kitna under center, they hand it off to Williams, finds the hole, plants a dude. Farmer Williams just showed up. Hide your crops. Remember, this team doesn't have a lot of weapons on offense anymore. They have Chambers and Williams, who makes the catch but no gain. The Dolphins choose to go into the final quarter instead of running another play. Down by a touchdown, Colts still lead 24-17. Here's the start of the 4th quarter. 3rd down, Dolphins. They're so thin at wideout that the tight end Martin and running back Michael Turner are out there. Good blocking, a lot of time, getting the throws a soft pass over the middle, but let over too much. Now that clipping penalty comes in big. They could have had at least a shot at a 49-yard field goal. Instead, they're punting it away, and it's a pretty good punt. Colts will be starting within their 5. They're practically in their own end zone at this point. Manning hands off to James, takes it left. Well, I guess Williams isn't the only farmer playing today. That's the walk of shame right there. The Colts came out in a shotgun formation. They have a lot of weapons to work with, but they pitch it left to James, who runs over another defender. Did they test him before the game? 3rd down, the Colts running that clock down. Manning under center, drops back, throws to his right. Black secures the catch and drags the Dolphin past the first down marker. Manning has been having himself a game, going over 200 yards on that last play. Now he's changing something at the line. Tell me something that's new. Drops back, throws to a wide open lane. He was being covered by a linebacker and he just burned them for it. And look who makes the tackle. Bua. Manning has been doing it all game long and he does it again here. He's probably upset about that interception earlier. The fans here are going crazy. They're giving the Colts their energy. And for all the criticism I give Bua, if he wasn't there to make the play, that would have been a touchdown. They're going to start their next play in Miami territory. The Dolphins are running out of time. They need to stop them soon, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. James takes the handoff right side and tackled by Bua. Party everywhere. The Colts have been able to do it in the air and on the ground. They can do whatever they want. They run it. Oh, no. It's a play action, and Clark. It bounces off of him. Manning's probably upset about that drop from Clark. Look at him. He's not making adjustments. He's yelling at them not to drop it next time. He drops back, throws to his right, and the defender knocks it away. They stopped him. They somehow stopped him. That means Vanderjagt is coming out to attempt a 53-yard field goal. It might hit the goal post. It just sneaks in. They make this a 10-point game with 4 minutes left to go. They're battered, they're bruised, and most importantly, they're broken. But if there was ever a time for the Dolphins to pull out the works, it would be now. They'll start the next drive at the 20 as this goes out the back of the end zone. As you can see, Kitna likes to work the middle of the field, but never the left side. Booker was injured, attempting to catch to the left. Oh, he throws that way. Now you can see why he doesn't throw in that direction. They're in the empty back set. Good protection, has time. Throws deep, and I think he had it for a second, but knocked out. That could have been PI, but refs don't call it. It's third down. At this point, it has to be 4 down territory. Kitna pumps to his left, throws down the middle to Chambers, has separation. That could have been a big play right there. I think Chambers knows it. It would be an understatement to say he hasn't been the entire offense up to this point. Kitna drops back, throws to his left, knocked away. That left side has been shut down completely. There's still 3 minutes left, so no need to panic yet. Kitna in the pocket, time running out, throws over the middle to Tover for a new set of downs. We haven't heard much from this guy. They're going to want to score before the 2-minute warning. There's an unblocked rusher. Kitna gets it out quickly. It's tipped up, and luckily it just fell incomplete. Second down, after the incompletion, the Colts are bringing everyone towards the line. Kitna drops back, good protection, throws deep to Chambers, one-on-one. He's got it, tackled at the 30-yard line. How do you stop this man? If you're the Colts, you hope that he lines up on the left side. That's where they've been really good in coverage, and that's exactly where Chambers is lined up. Perfect storm for the Colts. Kitna drops back, has time, throws to his left, and it's caught! Touchdown Miami! Touchdown Miami! Chambers is telling them, whoever you think you are, I am. If you only had one completion on the left side, that'd be the one that you want. Orlando Mare will come out to make it a 3-point game, and just like that, with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go, the Dolphins find themselves within 3. They're actually going to try the onside kick. I guess they figure it's easier to recover an onside kick than stop the Colts offense. Mare getting ready to kick it. It's good bounce. King recovers it. King? Wasn't he injured? Now we're talking. Dolphins have a chance to win this game on this drive. Kitna drops back and throws a rainbow to his left. Incomplete. Out of reach for Chambers. Second down, Dolphins in the shotgun. Kitna in the pocket. Throws deep and it bounces off of Martin. He dropped the big play. Third down, empty set. Kitna drops back. Pressure is coming. Sacked. What a terrible drive for the Dolphins. They're going to punt it. They still have all 3 timeouts, and we're at the 2-minute warning. Technically, they could get the ball back if they stop them. This isn't a deep kick, and it will be returned from about the 30, and that was not a good kick at all. All the Colts need is a first down to potentially end the game. They hand it off to James, who runs over a guy for 5 yards. First timeout. Can the Dolphins pull it out? Carry by James to the right side. Squeezes for 4 yards. Second timeout. Comes down to this play right here to keep the playoffs alive for the Dolphins, or can the Colts end it? James just ended it. With that run, all the Colts need to do is kneel it twice, this being the first one. Here's the second one right here. The Indianapolis Colts will move on to the AFC Championship round. The Dolphins will have to go home. Their season is over after losing 27-24 in a much closer matchup than we thought we'd have today. It was a good season by the Dolphins and should be proud with their performance. Stick around, guys. We'll simulate the rest of the divisional round. The game decided to rub my face in the fact that we lost. I know! I played it! The Patriots snuck past the Houston Texans, Seattle snuck by the New Orleans Saints, and lastly, Green Bay snuck by Philadelphia. This must have been a fun divisional round to watch. The conference championship winners were the Colts in a close one. At least we lost to a Super Bowl team, while Green Bay blew away the Saints. Which now means the Colts take on the Packers, and your 2007-2008 Super Bowl winner is the Green Bay Packers. Surprised? I know I am. That's it for the video. Next time we'll move on to Season 5, and please press the like button, it helps me out a lot. Leave a comment, I like to read your thoughts and opinions, and finally, see you in Season 5.